Close your eyes for a second and take a slow breath, because what you're about to hear isn't random, and it isn't happening by chance. Something already moved before your mind could catch up. A shift, a response, almost like a silent rescue that didn't need permission. If you're here, it's because your inner field responded to a call across time. Welcome. Today we're talking about a rare soul-level event, not in a dramatic, movie-like way, but in a deeply personal, energetic way. A moment where two consciousness streams recognize each other beyond space, beyond logic, beyond one lifetime. This isn't about fantasy. It's about awareness. Let's begin. Many people think connection happens through effort, through messages, signs, or physical presence. But the deepest connections activate themselves. They don't ask the ego for approval. They move through the subtle layers first, and when they do, it can feel confusing, intense, even destabilizing. You may have noticed sudden emotional surges without a clear reason, memories that don't feel like memories, a pull toward growth that feels urgent, almost unavoidable. This isn't chaos, it's convergence. At a soul level, separation is not a failure. It's a design. Consciousness expands through contrast. Two linked awarenesses often move through different experiences so that when they reconnect, they carry more light, more understanding, more capacity. That's why distance, emotional, physical, or even temporal, exists. It's not punishment, it's preparation. Now, let's talk about how convergence actually begins. The first phase is the magnetic pull. This doesn't mean obsession. It feels more like recognition without information. You're drawn toward growth, truth, or alignment, not necessarily a person yet. Your energy starts reorganizing. Old habits feel heavy. Old narratives stop making sense. The second phase is reflection. You begin to notice patterns repeating not externally, but internally. Triggers reveal lessons. Emotional reactions expose wounds that are ready to be healed. This phase can feel uncomfortable because it dissolves illusions, but it's necessary. Then comes timeline softening. This is where things feel strange. Time feels flexible. You think of someone and hear from them. You dream vividly. You sense moments before they happen. This isn't magic, it's alignment. When two fields move toward coherence, probability shifts. The fourth phase is remembrance. Not memory in the usual sense, but a deep knowing. You remember why you're here. Not the full mission, but the direction. Purpose stops feeling abstract. You feel called to contribute, to serve, to create something that outlives ego. At this point, many people face resistance. Fear rises. Old beliefs try to reclaim control. This is where most unions stall, not because they're wrong, but because growth demands responsibility. Union requires clarity, not fantasy. The fifth phase is stabilization. This is where energy hygiene matters. What you consume, think, and believe directly affects the connection. Emotional discipline becomes essential, not suppression, awareness. You learn to hold frequency without forcing outcomes. Then comes shared architecture. Two consciousness streams begin to co-create, sometimes without direct contact. Ideas align, intentions synchronize, growth accelerates. This phase isn't about romance, it's about resonance. Finally, integration. This is where duality softens. You don't lose individuality, you refine it. You move as aligned creators, not dependents. This phase feels calm, grounded, and powerful. No chasing, No confusion, just clarity. Here's something important. Not every connection is meant to manifest physically right away. Some exist to awaken you. Some exist to prepare you. Some exist to remind you of your capacity. The mistake people make is trying to control timing. Consciousness doesn't respond to pressure. It responds to coherence. If you're experiencing emotional waves, fatigue, heightened sensitivity, or sudden insight, don't panic. These are recalibrations. Your system is adjusting to a higher level of responsibility. And responsibility doesn't mean burden. It means choice. You choose what you align with. You choose what you feed. You choose what you believe about yourself. Before sleep tonight, sit quietly for a few minutes. No affirmations, no demands, just awareness. Let your breath settle. Let your nervous system soften. Ask internally, not for answers, but for clarity. Clarity always comes when you're ready to act on it. Remember this: you are not late. You are not broken. And nothing important has been lost. What's real cannot disappear. It can only transform. If this message resonated, it's because part of you already understands it. If you want more content that explores consciousness, alignment, and inner expansion, make sure to like this video. It helps the message reach those who need it. Subscribe for weekly uploads that go beyond surface motivation. And comment below with the word aligned. If you felt this connect with you on a deeper level, stay present, stay aware, and trust the process. It's already moving.